So what you got, man? What's the next one? I know what the next one is.
Yeah, both of us saw the menu. In this film, the main characters are a young couple that go to a remote island, and where a chef prepares a meal, an extravagant meal, for them, and just some interesting twists happen during this film. It stars Ray Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult. You have John Leguizamo. I think that was it, star-wise. Those were the biggest stars in this film. Kind of hard to explain without spoiling a lot about this film. Really, it's like I said, extravagant meal that's taking place. I want to say it's $12,000 a plate.
1,200, I think.
Was it 1,200 or 12,000?
It was 1,200, which is still a lot, dude. Shit, that ain't nothing to slouch at.
It was more than I paid for a meal. I don't know why I got 12,000 for, but it was these rich. It was movie stars, rich foodies, wealthy people. I think it was a food critic there. Nicholas Houte's character, they don't really go into too many details about him, but he was able to afford this meal.
Yeah, $1,250 a person, $1,250.
Oh, okay,
so a lot, dude. You gotta buy. You gotta say even if I wanted to do this, bro, I had to save up for a bit. That's shit. Yeah, that's a lot to do, man. I'll probably spend $1,250 on before I would, do an extravagant meal.
It's $1,250.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's $1,250. That's still like Cory said, still a lot of money.
That's still a lot, dude, per plate. So the two people, even if you taking someone on a date, that's $2,400.
25. Yeah, 2,500. Things happen during the meal. It's just not a regular meal. It kind of has a meaning that the chef has personal things with him. People get murdered. It's kind of a bit of a revenge type film. It reminds me of something I've seen before, but I cannot put my finger on it. But overall, I like this film. I think everything was executed well on it. Wow, I can't really go in details without thinking I'm gonna spoil.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about the story of it, but I don't know. I didn't have as much fun with it as you did. The cast, I thought everyone involved, did a great job for what they had to do, but I just didn't. It wasn't a lot clicking on this thing for me, man. It's supposed to be this darkly humorous thing, but I wasn't laughing a lot, dude. It was just I'm watching things happen, and I guess I feel like this thing is trying to be a satire of just the chefing and the idea of the head chef and the cooking industry. And even foodie culture, but it just felt, a lot of the jokes just fell flat to me, man. It was kind of dull, going along, and I feel like turning this thing, amping it up with the horror and the gore, it kind of felt a little cheap to me, man. It just felt a little slapped on to throw into the shock value of it, because the moment to moment of this was just rather dull, man. Once I saw how things were going to unfold, and it just was I don't know, man. It didn't work as much for me.
The only thing I really got out of it, just seeing, for what it was, and the only thing I can share is it's pretty much like an artist that kind of loved doing something at one point.
Too much.
And yeah, he loved doing something at a point, and it might have been he kind of sold his soul and was trying to get free of his constraints. That's the best way I can explain this film, but you'll have to just see it executed.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, man, the majority of people who have seen it really did have fun with it. So all I can say is how I felt about it. It's one of these ones where I wouldn't personally tell you to not see it for yourself, because that's what you got to do. Like everyone else that saw this film, and I've seen their input on it, and they loved it or they thought it was good. But I'm just not falling in line with that, man, personally. So I feel like I might have been the outlier. Maybe I just had a goofy day, or maybe I just wasn't in the right mind frame to see it. So see it for yourself and write in. Let us know what you think about it. Leave a comment on this video, or however you take this in. Write in the comment section on the podcast, whatever. Let me know. because I could be an outlier. And honestly, this is the second of this type of film that I remember watching this year that fell flat to me. And I think
what was the other one?
Bodies. We was trying to come with the same tone, and it just didn't work for me, dude. Like,
yeah, I've heard too much negative stuff about bodies, and like the one or two people that actually liked it, I kind of question their judgment on things. At least it's a couple people I kind of respect their opinion about things, but the one or two people that really loved it, I kind of question their judgment.
I mean, that's all I can give you is my opinion, man. Like my thing, I tell people, like, how do I know which film critic to watch? And I was like, well, is there a film critic out there that you agree with most of the stuff that they think about the films? Then that's probably going to be your guy. And even then, you're going to have moments where you're not going to agree with them.
Yeah, because it's always like you actually experiencing the movie for yourself.